Don't just live for tomorrow, or just live in yesterday. Just be glad for all you have that's in today.
Hey everyone, Connie here, and welcome to the Community Quest prize-winning reaction. So, for those of you who have been paying attention, I now have a Discord server. And on the Discord server, I did something called a Community Quest. It's basically a contest held for the community in order to, well, the prize is to make me react to anything you want. And the winner of the contest was Kiwix, or better known as Crazumi. And basically what everyone who entered had to do was draw a picture related to me, the channel, favorite characters, etc. Any of that kind of stuff. And Kiwix was the only one to actually enter. So this was their entry. As you can see, he drew stuff related to me and the channel. Of course, each part of the picture involves me pretty much in different outfits. You see Amnesia, the Dofus movie represented. You see the wet commas relating to Wakfu, the Childaboo sign, which is in relation to a sort of in-joke on the channel based on something I said in a live stream back on the old channel before it was deleted and stuff. And yeah, it's just, the picture was made just representing the channel and everything, and I think it's cute. I love it. So since he was the only entry, he just kind of automatically won once the time for the contest ran out. And so his choice for what he wanted me to react to was an internet series. It's a short series of short episodes that kind of range, from what it looks like, between about 3 minutes at the lowest and near 12 minutes at the longest. There are 5 episodes and 2 specials currently. It's called Confinement and is based off of the SCP Containment Breach games. That's all I know about it. Now, I've never played any of the SCP games myself, and I've only watched very little of them. In fact, fun fact, the very first Markiplier video I watched was an SCP mod for My Little Pony. Because, see, shortly after I had become a brony and started getting into the show, I was looking up, to see if there were any MLP-based games on YouTube, to see if anybody had played anything. And I found Markiplier's video for the MLP mod, which had Pinkie Pie as the main antagonist, the SCP creature chasing you. So that was the first time I ever saw a Markiplier video. And it was also the first and one of the only times I've ever seen anything related to SCP. So I know very little about these games. All I know is it has to do with, like, these experiments, I guess. And this secret facility or something. I don't fully know. I don't know if this series of shorts will even tell me. These shorts are by Lord Bung, and I don't know if this Lord Bung person actually animated them, him or herself. Let me see if I can find this info in this description here. Locations and some characters are directly inspired by the SCP Foundation wiki. It's non-canonical, of course. Okay, it's telling voices. Okay, the art, editing, writing, and rest of the voices that aren't mentioned above were done by Lord Bung. Okay. So Lord Bung did do most of the stuff for this. Okay, good to know. So yeah, this was the prize-winning reaction suggestion, an interesting choice, but I'm interested to see where this goes, to see what this is like. So we're going to get right to it. Now, I am redirecting this, not because I think it's going to have many issues necessarily, but because I'm redirecting everything on this channel that I react to pretty much. Just to be safe. I don't want, after what happened to the old channel, I just don't want to take any unnecessary risks, you know? So, when the screen faces black, pause this redirect and go to the description below. Follow the link to the reaction, and after you watch it, come back here to the redirect and resume play. Because after it fades to black and then fades back in, I will after it fades to black and fades back in, everything from that point forward will be spoilers. Will be my afterthoughts and will contain I cannot think of my own outro. I say this all the time. Or not outro. I can't speak at all. Yeah, you get the idea. Everything after it fades to black and fades back in will be my afterthoughts. Will contain spoilers to all of the episodes / specials. And yada yada yada. Thank you so much for tuning in. And I will see you at the reaction. Okay, and we are back, and we'll begin with spoilers in 3, 2, 1, now. That was interesting. It definitely wasn't bad. It was actually pretty enjoyable. The art and animation style was, of course, kind of amateurish, but for a YouTube animation, that's not that, like, surprising. The voice acting, some of it was good, some of it was just very static and robotic, and I'm not just talking about the robot. It just, again, it felt like it was amateurly done, but the stories were interesting. The stories, I think, is where it truly shined, having all the creativity surrounding this. Now, I don't know how deep the games go with all of it. I don't know how deep the games go with all of the different SCPs or whatnot. All I know about any of this is, again, the little tiny bit I've seen. So I don't know, like, how accurate a lot of these types of SCPs and whatnot are. I don't know, like, the details behind all of this. Connor's an interesting character. I like Natalie. She's fun and adorable. And it's interesting to see some of the situations Connor can get into, because he's basically used because of his abilities to handle situations others wouldn't. And some of them are interesting. Some of them are just kind of silly. The entire, like, the one dude with the magic sword and all, it's like that dude was clearly the stereotypical neckbeard trope type guy. It was so ridiculous. A lot of the stories seem like they're underutilized, though, with the runtime of these, and I get why they have the runtime as short as they are, but, like, the story specifically going to that, with the Solsburg, or whatever it was called, or the Sovereign State of Solsburg, or whatever it was called, that I felt like could have been a lot better explained on what happened. It seems like the souls were rebelling or something, and it's, like, not entirely clear why. And I just feel like things could have been explained better or gone over a little more with that. I do like the idea of it, though. I like the creativity, again, once again behind the different SCPs we see. It was fun. I definitely have no issue with having reacted to it. I wouldn't say it was anything, like, phenomenal or whatnot, but yeah, I enjoyed it enough. So thank you, Crazy or Lake Hewix, whichever you prefer, for suggesting I watch that. Or, well, rather, forcing me to watch it because of you being the contest winner. So for everyone else, there will be more contests in the future. I will announce them as always. And please, always feel free to join. They are going to mostly be through Discord, so I would definitely suggest going to the Discord server and everything if you can. But otherwise, yeah, I'm going to try to get things handled as often as I can, but I want to keep them separated enough so they're still special, you know? Either way, I had fun with this, so thank you all for tuning in, and for now, I'm Connie, and I'm signing off. See y'all next time.
And though you've come through many obstacles, shed tears along the way, you're still standing, live, love, laugh.